explored hexagram 33 retreat. That is very interesting. Hexagram 33. Our Lord Jesus, very sacred number that is. It's a lot to do with Masonic 33. Of course, the master digit 33. But today we'll just be talking about hexagram 33. Let's take a moment to delve into hexagram 33, commonly referred to as retreat. This concept encourages us to seek wisdom through strategic withdrawal. Consider this: stepping back does not always imply defeat. Rather, it can be a calculated strategy to conserve our strength and resources. To retreat, strategic and in a timely manner, and save resources. Or should I say, one will be very effective and efficient. Those two words. As we explore James Bird's insights on this subject, remember the significance of maintaining a future-oriented perspective, particularly as we anticipate 2027. I want to encourage the audience to envision the broader implications. Now listen, the indications here highlight yielding, success, and the idea that persistence in minor matters can lead to greater advantages. In addition, it suggests that a person of high character should maintain distance from those of lesser integrity, thus avoiding the need to express anger and somewhat preserving their strict rule about dignity. Keep in mind, strategic withdrawal involves making intentional choices to position ourselves more favorably for future success. And again, today we'll be talking about hexagram 33, retreat or retiring, pronounced done. Hexagrams overview. Hexagram number and name 33 is the number. Name is retreat. Chinese character done. Pronounced done, like done deal or done, same as done. Core theme, strategic withdrawal for strength preservation. Land structure, heaven over the mountain, the normal. Now, let's delve into the essence of hexagram 33, known as retreat, or in Chinese pronounced as done. The core theme here is about the power of strategic withdrawal to preserve one's strength. This isn't about defeat, but about choosing your battles wisely. Sometimes stepping back can be the most powerful move you can make. The line structure of this hexagram is heaven over mountain. This combination suggests a dynamic of strength represented by heaven being guided by stillness of the mountain. It's a reminder that sometimes retreating can create a foundation for future strength. Remember this, strategic withdrawal doesn't mean giving up. It's about timing and preserving your resources when they're truly needed. Moving right along, trigram structure. Okay, again, trigram structure. Upper trigram, Kian, health, strength, creativity, and leadership. It's trademarks of that trigram. The lower trigram, Jin, mountain, meditation, stillness, caution, and boundary. Your boundaries. Combined meaning strength is hidden behind stillness. Movement is restrained with purpose. It's the foundation of that trigram. Structure, that is. Let's take a closer look at the trigram structure of hexagram 33. Tree. We have two trigrams here. The upper trigram, Kion, represents heaven, symbolizing strength, creativity, and leadership. The lower trigram, Jin, stands for mountain, symbolizing stillness, caution, and boundary. And again, meditation as well, stillness. When these two trigrams combine, they convey a powerful message. Strength is hidden behind stillness, and movement is restrained with purpose. This means that sometimes the most effective way to harness strength is by holding back and observing. You quiet observer. It's knowing when to act and when to hold your ground. You emphasize this point very importantly. And it is that this combination teaches us that true leadership often involves stepping back and creating space for reflection and strategy, or should I say strategic planning. That is, to create space for that. This isn't about inaction, it's about deliberate action at the right moment. The judgment, as the text stated, is retreat, success in what is small, perseverance furthers to interpretation. The time to withdraw strategically rather than confront and pull back, preserve strength by avoiding direct opposition, act only where minor gains are possible, or overreach or overextend. As we delve into the judgment of hexagram 33, let's consider the core message of retreat. Success often comes not from confrontation, but from strategic withdrawal. The key point here is the importance of choosing when to step back. This isn't about surrender, but preserving strength by avoiding direct opposition. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in knowing when to hold back. The emphasis here is on preserving strength, future encounters or endeavors. That is, next, focus on acting only when minor gains can be made. No big grand shows at the moment. This is a time to be discerning and strategic, channeling efforts into areas where they can be most effective without risking everything. Remember this, perseverance in small matters is essential. It may not seem grand, but these small actions build resilience and lay the groundwork for future success. Moving on to the next section, the image. Okay, with the image, we see the traditional image text here, which is heaven on the mountain, the image over a tree. Thus, the superior man keeps the inferior man at a distance, not with hostility, but with dignity, symbolic meaning, like the sky above the mountain. Wise leaders rise above conflict, being upstairs on the front porch, looking down, that is, as a remembrance. Boundaries are enforced through virtue, not violence. Virtues, be able to do that. Now, Let's delve into the concept of the image here. The traditional image text paints a vivid picture. Heaven on a mountain symbolizes retreat. Imagine a wise leader who maintains their position not through aggression or hostility, but through dignity and respect. Consider this. Just said the sky rises above the mountain. A wise leader rises above conflict. They enforce boundaries through virtue rather than violence. This approach fosters respect and maintains harmony. And we need to smile somewhat. Remember, the goal here is to keep negativity at bay, not through force, but by embodying strong character, moral character. This is a powerful reminder that strength often lies in restraint and thoughtful actions. Be mindful of what you're doing at all times. Let's keep these insights in mind as we explore practical applications. Next, practical application. Businesses. Pull back from risky ventures. Reevaluate strategies. Person. Take a break to reflect or heal. Avoid unnecessary conflict. Spiritual. Reconnect with inner guidance. Use resilience. Use silence as strength. I would suggest BIA meditation on the spiritual aspect of the application. Now, let's explore how the theme of retreat can be applied practically in various aspects of our lives, starting with business. Consider pulling back from ventures that seem too risky. You all know risk equally reward, but what kind of risk? Is it intrinsic risk? Take this time to reevaluate your strategies. Know when to pull back from ventures that seem too risky. That is on the business side of the application. Now, on the personal level, sometimes it's essential to take a break, whether for reflection or healing. Stepping back can help you avoid unnecessary conflicts and focus a little bit more on what truly matters. Remember, it's okay to press pause at any time. It's needed. And again, it's okay take time out of personal breaks. That is now spiritually. Spiritually, we want to be reconnected with your inner guidance. It can be incredibly powerful. Again, spiritually, reconnecting with your inner guidance can be incredibly powerful. Embrace silence. It can be a source of strength. Use this time for introspection and gain clarity on your path forward. These applications remind us that retreating isn't about giving up. It's about making thoughtful choices to strengthen our position. Line commentary highlights. Line 2. He holds him fast with his yellow fox hide. No one can tear him loose. Stick to your principles, even when retreating. Line 5. Friendly retreat. Perseverance brings good fortune. Step back gracefully. It builds trust, perseverance, and dignity. Let's expand on the meaning behind these lines from the commentary. That is, line 2 speaks volumes. He holds him fast with yellow ox hide, that is. No one can tear him loose. This beautifully illustrates the importance of clinging to our principles, even when we decide to step back. Think of it as a gentle but firm grip on what truly matters. It's about maintaining integrity and ensuring that our values are not compromised, even in retreat. Now then, moving to line 5, friendly retreat. Perseverance brings good fortune. Here the focus is on the manner of our withdrawal. Stepping back gracefully is an art. It's about leaving situations in a way that builds trust and maintains integrity. This approach not only preserves relationships, but also lays the groundwork for future opportunities. These lines remind us that retreat, when done thoughtfully, can be a powerful strategy. It's not about giving up, but about planning the right moment to engage and disengage. Let's carry this thought forward as we delve into modern interpretations on the next slide. but about modern interpretations. Retreat is not surrender. It is choosing when and where to engage. This hexagram teaches timing, discretion, and long-range thinking. Last, the leadership, negotiation, and emotional boundaries. Let's explore the modern interpretation of retreat. First, retreat is not about giving up. It's about making strategic choices on when and where to engage. This understanding is crucial in today's complex world. This hexagram teaches us about timing, discretion, and long range thinking. These principles are applicable in various areas such as leadership, negotiation, and maintaining emotional boundaries. I want to engage the audience with the idea of consider how these elements could impact your personal or professional life. Remember this, a well-timed retreat can be a sign of strength and wisdom. It's about setting yourself up for future success by being deliberate and somewhat thoughtful in your actions. Be mindful. Keynote from the future 2027. When heaven rests upon the mountain, the wise conceal their strength to avoid wasting it. Success lies in patience, not provocation. A lot of snow on the mountain. Then what happens? That's now to lead into this key quote from Future 2027. When heaven rests upon the mountain, the wise conceal their strength to avoid wasting it. Success lies in patience, not provocation. This quote beautifully illustrates the value of restraint. Often we equate action with progress, but true wisdom lies in knowing when to hold back. Emphasis is on patience, not provocation. Let's highlight the main message of this section. Consider how this application to your own life, whether in personal relationships, career decisions, or any challenging situation. By reserving your strength and exercising patience, you set the stage for more thoughtful and impactful actions moving forward. Now, let's think about the power of patience. It's not about doing nothing. It's about making conscious choices about when they act. This wisdom can transform our approach to obstacles, enabling us to achieve success without unnecessary conflict. That is, looking at final thoughts here. I will move on again to final thoughts. Hexagram 33 reminds us that progress isn't about progress isn't always forward. Boundaries are wise, not cowardly. Silence is often the greatest form of communication. Let's wrap up our discussion on hexagram 33 with some final insights. Remember that progress isn't isn't always about moving forward. Again, first, remember that progress isn't always about moving forward. Sometimes stepping back can be more, can be most. Again, sometimes stepping back can be the most strategic move you can make. Strategic move. Next, setting boundaries is a sign of wisdom, not cowardice. It's about knowing your limits and respecting them. Something can something we can always relate to in our personal and professional lives. Lastly, silence can speak volumes. In our fast-paced world, we often underestimate the power of silence as a form of communication. It can convey strength, thoughtfulness, and understanding. I want to conclude with a warm and inviting tone as we transition to the next part. Keep these thoughts in mind and consider how they might apply to your own journey. Call to action. Want daily hexagram guidance? Future 2027 is now available in ebook and paperback over at Amazon.com. Also, there's the blog, BDEclat.com over at Blogspot. And there's a store, BDEclat.store. I also advise you to stay connected for more I Ching based wisdom. Now, let's wrap up by connecting everything we've discussed to a practical step forward. If you're intrigued by the insights from the future 2027, consider integrating daily hexagram guidance into your life. We're working on a 2026 calendar book, that is, so that you can jot down your observance. We're working on that now. Soon to be coming out. It's 2026 calendar for gift, that is. Getting ready for Christmas 25. Okay, it would be a wonderful way to cultivate patience, wisdom, in someone's everyday decision making abilities. Got this calendar coming up. It's a new book. We'll let you know. Okay, the future 2027, the book itself. That book is now available in both ebook and paperback formats, making it accessible for everyone. And again, we're working on the calendar. 2026 calendar coming out soon. Thank you. The emphasis here is on accessibility and formatting. You can also find it on our blog at mediaeclat.com.blogspot.com, or our online store. We have a blog there as well. It's mediaeclat.store. Stay connected with us for more I Ching based wisdom. I want to encourage ongoing engagements moving forward. We look forward to continuing this journey with you. I ask you now to please like and, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for listening to this presentation on hexagram 33, done on August 1st. Thank you. Have a good day.